Oh, Ricky, you got a spot on your head real quick. Hold on, let me just...
You're not rubbing it.
Well, this is just for sound only.
A week without me, thought you'd forget. 2 weeks without me, and you still haven't joined the Patreon yet. 99 WAP, all I ever wanted. 99 WAP, happy to watch again.
Alright guys, welcome to the 99 WAP, the amazing podcast / watch-along show where we watch an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine and then we come in here to talk about everything we love. We hope that you have seen maybe the episode and now you're joining us. If you want to join the conversation, please check out our Discord.
Oh, this card.
Should I be editing that?
No, just
Okay.
go.
Okay.
What are you
All right.
doing?
If you want to join the conversation, please check out our Discord, and we're a brand new podcast, so a rating would be very much appreciated.
Sounds great.
All right, my name is Ricky OI, and I'm here with Andy.
Yeah, my name's Andy. My tummy just did a noise.
Okay.
I hope it didn't catch on camera.
It didn't. I didn't hear it.
Okay. Well, these are pretty good. These are
But
pretty good
now-
mics.
Now everyone heard that, though. Everyone heard you say that. It's just as bad as the noise.
No, only if you hear the noise. Because we don't know what kind of noise it made.
Well, that's Andy DLC, also joined by Kay.
I don't know. What am I supposed to say? That I'm Kay and then that's it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, you'll get used to it. You
It's
know.
a good thing that we can't see the guns that are being held against our will
Guys, tell
to
me.
be doing this.
Tell me.
I'm Kay. All right, cool. So this is the first episode.
Mhm.
This is the pilot. We got a lot to talk about, but I did have this idea that we got to kind of get into the mindset of what it was like in the pilot. This episode aired in late 2013, guys. So the year 2013, President Obama.
President Obama.
President
President
Obama. He's still in office. All right.
Okay.
Pope Benedict XVI has just resigned, and Lance Armstrong has admitted to doping in the Tour de France.
Yeah.
Orange is the New Black. It's just premiered on Netflix. Guys, get into it. Don't
Okay.
like.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay, thank you. This is their second insanely popular self-produced show after House of Cards, solidifying Netflix's position as a serious competition to the traditional networks. But
Okay,
we can't.
I'm currently on a skateboard, and everything is extreme.
that's like 03.
I went
Yeah,
too
that's
far.
like 2003.
I went too far, you guys. Talk me back to 2013.
2013.
Okay.
President Obama.
Yeah,
President Obama.
President-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But we're kind of getting toward the end of Obama, so people are mad about the drones.
Okay. All right.
All right. Anyways, Netflix is coming up, but we can't count out those pesky pooches at Fox. Bless you.
Sorry.
Their all-new fall lineup has an all-new show featuring a quirky cast of familiar faces. And it's called the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, following the 99th precinct in the NYPD.
Okay.
All right, are we ready? Pilot.
Wait. So what was this?
Is
This
that-
is
Just to
you
get
talking
us,
about.
it was just to get us into
Okay. Okay. So I don't want to steer the ship from me. I don't want to take any captain reins from anybody because this was your idea. This was your brainchild,
But now it's ours.
and you wanted it. Why? This isn't just your love of cops.
Actually, that's a really good segue
Yeah.
to what I was thinking. Because
Okay.
based on just the premise of the show, like
Uh-huh.
following cops, I never would have watched this show.
Okay. Did you watch it when it first aired?
Oh, that's actually written in my notes to ask you. No, I did not. I
Okay.
did not see it until I caught an episode on an airplane. They played something from season 3 or season 4,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it was awesome, and then I went back and watched.
Okay. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch till like he
So like 2
told
years
me
ago.
about it because I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you watched it right away?
I think we watched it together.
We did.
don't think-
So when we watched it for the first time, me and
Yeah.
Kay watched it. It was season 7 had just premiered. There was
Ah,
still
okay.
so we went all the way through season 7, and
so
then
you caught it almost at the end because it was.
she caught it almost at the
Oh,
I
end.
okay.
thought we rewatched it.
We did rewatch it again for season 8,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
and this is gonna be for me a 5th or 6th rewatching. For Kay, a 3rd.
I don't know, probably more than third. I watch it on and off sometimes.
Okay.
Without you.
Right.
Yeah.
She'll just.
Like on my
Can
lunch break.
you allow that?
She can do whatever she pleases.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Why'd you ask? Because did you catch the premiere?
No. I definitely didn't catch the premiere. I didn't watch the show. I think until you were telling me that it was good.
Yeah.
So I liked Andy Samberg, but I just never watched the show just because who watches network TV?
Right.
I feel like that's something that just doesn't really catch with me.
Even
Which is
in
kind of a bummer.
2013, it was kind of rare to pop on a network TV show and catch it every week.
Right, I
never-
wasn't doing that. Yeah.
Were they doing episode by episode or like Netflix where they release everything?
Episode by episode, standard.
Right, like
Traditional.
weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the olden days.
2013.
Now everybody watching this can watch the full season on one Saturday and binge the season, binge this podcast. Guys, this first episode is going to be a little bit, maybe just a little bit longer than the rest of the episodes because we're gonna touch on a lot of different things.
Yeah. So really, for the future episodes, just kind of carve out at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours to just hear it, and it'll be okay.
Because this is going to be 5 hours long.
So it's gonna be 5 hours. So carve out 2 hours, but it's actually 5 hours. But carve out 2. You don't have to listen to the last 3.
So, I did want to talk about the actors. So even though the premise of the show, following the 9-9, wouldn't really catch my attention, I think a lot of the actors would have, and I wanted to just go through them, what they've done up to this point when the show aired for the first time,
Okay.
and if you guys had seen much of their stuff beforehand.
Okay.
But before I do have one little fun factoid.
Okay.
Oh, what are we calling this?
Ooh, I think it's.
This is like a segment. What do we can call this?
I think it's a factoid asteroid because it's just hitting us.
Okay. Not related to cops or anything. Just
Oh,
a
okay.
fact. No, it's fine. Factoid asteroid? That works.
Asteroid's got to hit what?
Police.
The Earth.
Oh.
Okay.
So there.
Okay. Although Brooklyn Nine-Nine is following the 99th precinct in the NYPD, the exterior shown is actually the 78th precinct.
That was
Oh,
really
you mean
loud.
like where they film it?
Yeah, where the exterior, because interior is a studio set in Hollywood, but the exterior.
But did you know?
Oh no! Another
Another
factoid.
Is there okay?
Okay, are you done
Oh!
with your fact?
Are you done with your fact? Get this fact over
I
with.
wasn't completely done.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But we are preparing for another asteroid strike.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't look up, everybody.
I just said what? Oh, don't look up. We're not allowed to talk about that. That didn't come out in 2013.
I'm sorry.
That movie did not exist.
Everything is still cool.
I was just saying that as a fun little extra, that if you wanted a tour of that precinct, that if you go around the area and just commit crime, you
Of
get
the
you get a
78
free tour.
Oh, okay.
See, that's the kind of joke stuff
Yeah. Uh-huh.
that we're not going to be doing here
Mm-mm.
because we want to just talk about the show and not do that. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a real. Is that a trivia? I guess.
Well, it is real. If you do crimes near the 78, you
No,
should
so
get
they,
a tour.
They made the set based on the 78.
Just the
precinct?
exterior. Interior
Exterior where they filmed the
right,
house.
where they
Okay,
show
okay.
this is the
Not
99.
inside.
Yeah. But if you did want to see it, there is a possible tour on
Okay.
the cards.
Okay, we say that joke 3 times in a row, like a Beetlejuice of jokes.
Okay, I'm ready for another asteroid.
Okay, the other asteroid is that I guess like when they were filming the pilot, they didn't really build the set, so it was just like a set, but like not the real official set that they used till they were called into the series.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Because I was okay. So not to get too into it,
Oh.
because I was noticing that
Things like-
in the pilot, everything looks so different.
Yeah, they
Really?
say the pilot and the next episode. Like I mean, it's just like size. No, I think it kind
I
of
think
looks
the way
similar.
it looks different. Like their meeting room kind of looks a little off, and their office looks a little off too.
Wow. So
Not like completely off,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it looks a little different.
Like size, I would think.
Yeah.
it's
how
been
they-
at this point like a year or two since I watched it, so it didn't look that different to me.
Why? What do you mean? You didn't rewatch it like today?
I'm talking about the other episode. Of course, the first episode looks like the first episode.
No, but I mean like pilot, and then if you watch the next episode,
Yeah, because
it
just
looks
just
kinda
between the
different.
first and the second
Yeah, yeah.
episode, it already.
But the second
Change.
episode has no meeting room.
Yeah,
No,
sure it
but
does.
they have like also other scenes of in the off.
Right.
besides.
Right.
So
But I think it had
that was I did have
I think it
another
has a meaning or two. I don't know
asteroid
what he's talking
factoid.
about.
I had another factoid asteroid
Okay.
about that as well.
Right.
Okay.
That so
Where's Ben Affleck right now?
why
Who's
To
what?
save us?
to save us from all these asteroids.
Yeah.
Was that out in 2013? I think that was a
That was out like 90 something or
No,
something.
that was like maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we need Ben Affleck in here.
I know.
I was just gonna say that I did know that they didn't have the pilot wasn't picked up yet when they filmed it, and then when they got picked up, they built
built the
it
set.
based off of the other one, which I found a lot of this stuff on the Brooklyn Nine-Nine wiki. A lot of the.
I found it on IMDb.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. So let's talk a little about these actors. Of course, star of the show, Andy Samberg. At this point, he had done 3 albums with The Lonely Island, which he was known for on SNL, Incredibad, Turtleneck and Chain, Whack album. I loved the second 2 of those albums. Hot Rod, the movie, 2007. I don't know if I had seen it yet by this time. You know, it became a cult classic later, but at the time it wasn't really appreciated. And he did That's My Boy in 2012,
Okay.
which was kind of a...
Also a movie?
Yeah, it was with him and Adam Sandler. So if you're interested in us watching these movies and doing some live commentary, that might be on the Patreon. We're going to watch these movies and talk about them. All the people from the show, we're going to do that as extra.
That's a secret Patreon that we haven't. You just went and talked to us.
Well, I haven't
about.
made the Patreon, but it's going to be made soon. Guys, check us out on Patreon. Okay. Yeah, so That's My Boy is the one with Adam Sandler that is his dad.
Mhm.
And then he's his son. And it was kind of a little bit of a box office flop, but I thought it was funny.
I really don't remember. I remember Hot Rod only because I went out on a date to see that movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pickle Girl?
Hmm?
Pickle Girl?
It was Pickle Girl.
What?
It was Pickle Girl.
Legend.
Nailed
The
it.
legend. We'll talk about Pickle Girl another time.
We can't bring that up. Not on this episode.
No, not here. That's for Patreon members. But yeah, we did go out to see that movie together. It
Oh wow.
yeah, and then I remember she didn't like it. I thought it was okay. I liked it. It was fine.
When I finally saw it, I really loved it. I thought it was great. They had not yet done The Lonely Island, the group of people that Andy Samberg is a part of. They had not yet done their crowning achievement of pop star. That'll be in 2016. So we'll talk about that later when we get there.
Right.
Any other Andy Samberg stuff you guys wanted to?
Nothing from Andy Samberg. No.
No, not about the actor. I mean no. About the show, yeah.
You got more stuff to say? If it
No.
anytime you can throw it in. Okay, cool. Joe Latruglio, Boyle in the show. So I had known him like
From Superbad.
from Superbad. His like creepy guy in Superbad stood out in my memory, so I knew him from there. But I recently went back and saw I Love You Man or something, and he was also another side character. He did a bunch of side character roles, but I knew him mainly from Superbad,
Yeah.
and he was great in it.
Yeah. Hilarious guy. I also went to see Superbad with Pickle Girl too.
How many movies did you watch with Pickle Girl?
We're really-
we did a lot of stuff with Pickle Girl.
We're
We
really-
did a lot of movie watching.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're
Patreon.
really zeroing into a little part of Andy's life here, a long forgotten
Okay,
part of Andy's life.
leave.
Yeah, let's leave it. All right, then we had their sergeant, Terry Crews, who his name is Terry Jeffords in the show.
I think I only knew Terry Crews in the show. Like when I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Actually, I'm sure that you knew him from somewhere else because we saw the movie together, White Girls, and that came out in 2004.
Yeah. Besides him, I'm saying besides him. I don't know anyone else in Brooklyn Nine-Nine
Oh, okay,
when
so-
I was watching it.
Okay, I misunderstood.
Yeah,
I thought you said only knew him from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
No.
So when you
That's
started the
the-
show, that's the only actor or person you knew.
I think so, yeah. Besides Fred Armisen, who was a
Oh
cameo.
yeah.
But he was
yeah.
only in it for like a second.
But you gotta watch the other
He's
seasons.
a reoccurring character.
Yeah,
Malik.
you gotta watch the other season.
He did debut in the.
Right, but we're
Pilot.
not talking. We're not guys want to talk about the last
We can't
episode
talk
too.
about that. We can't.
Okay, back. Go
Terry
back.
Crews, I knew him more as like an action star. I know he was in the Expendables
Oh yeah.
and just like other stuff too. But I never saw White Girls.
Kate
like that
made me
movie.
watch White Girls, and I think White Girls.
That was really funny.
Yeah, It's good. It's okay. I loved him as President Camacho, which in Idiocracy, which he did in 2006, and that was such a big flop that I think most people. I mean, recently he's had a resurgence. I think he played, this guy. He played President Camacho again at some other award show or something.
Oh, okay.
Like he did like a callback to that.
Well, I mean, Idiocracy. It's like we're living it now.
Oh,
huh?
no. Oh, no. Save that for the political podcast. Okay, I did. So far, I liked all those three guys, and I was happy to click it. The next person I didn't know, Andre Brower,
yeah.
Andre Brower.
Did pass last year, I think.
He passed semi-recent, a couple years ago, yeah.
I think so.
But after this show, I absolutely love the guy. Adore the guy.
I first saw him in. Did you guys ever watch House?
Yes, but I don't remember him.
I did not see
So there's a couple episodes where House goes spoiler alert for House, where he checks himself into the insane asylum. He's the doctor that was treating him
Oh
there.
my god, I don't remember.
And then Lin-Manuel Miranda is also there too. Remember? He was like the rapping crazy guy.
What the heck?
Nope.
Well, I haven't seen House. I've seen bits and bobs, but I've never sat down and watched it.
I think.
Well, we're gonna start the House rewatch podcast too.
Is that Patreon only, or is that open for all?
No, open for all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we got Melissa Fumero. We got Stephanie Beatrice. You want to keep going through everybody, or?
I did want to touch on one more person. I did want to ask you guys if you want to talk about
I
anybody
mean, I
else.
feel bad not going through. We've already spent so much time on the character. Who else?
Chelsea Peretti.
Peretti.
Chelsea Peretti. You're gonna go Chelsea Peretti and not talk about Melissa or Stephanie?
So Melissa and Stephanie, I didn't know them at all before this. So
Okay.
I only got to know them through this show. So I didn't really want to talk about what I knew. But I did know Chelsea Peretti at this time because she had just done One of the Greats, her Netflix special, which was produced by Netflix but since been taken off. So you can't see it there anymore.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking it was hilarious and I saw it multiple times. So if I would have seen this lineup, I would have been super stoked to maybe watch this show. Even though I wouldn't probably have watched on network TV,
Yeah.
I would have been pretty excited.
Why wouldn't you watch it on network TV?
Because of the timing, like who like, oh, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Who remembers that?
Some people do.
Yeah.
Well, because it was still during the time where you have recording devices like TiVo or.
I think
DVR.
Hulu, you probably could have paid and done it on Hulu, but I mean, maybe I would have seen it. I don't know.
Right.
I
Okay.
did want to talk a little bit of some off-screen
Off screen.
people that made the show happen. So
Got it.
the show creators, there's two of them, Dan Gore and Michael Schur.
Yep.
Yeah, and Dan Gore, I guess he did a lot of writing directing on Parks and Recreation. And Michael Schur was on The Office, which I saw. And he was Mose, Dwight's cousin. And he worked on that show, and he helped create this show. He also went on to create The Good Place later on.
And Saturday Night Live. He was a Saturday Night Live writer.
He was a Saturday Night Live writer, yeah. And he left Saturday Night Live to, I think, do The Office. And then I guess he did so good that he got a shot here at a pilot. And I don't know these guys too well, but their stuff's pretty good, seems to me. I know.
Did you guys watch Parks and Rec and The Office
Yeah,
and stuff?
I watched The Office and Parks and Rec. She only saw Parks
Yeah,
and
I
Rec.
only saw Parks and Rec. I didn't see Office.
Okay.
Which I liked The Office better at the time. I think Parks and Rec, I haven't really gone back to watch it again.
Okay.
It had a lot of good stuff, but I feel like that first season's a little weird, and I never get past it.
Why weird?
I don't know. It's just, the characters quite change a lot after that first season, and the show gets better in my opinion, but
Yeah.
you always start from the beginning, and then I'm always like, I don't know. All right, so shall we move on to the episode?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you have anything to add? I mean, I was just talking about these actors,
don't
these
think
guys.
so.
No?
No, we're
Mine's
good.
mainly based on the show.
Based on what happened in the show? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we've gotten to the part where we'll probably do this every week. When you see a new episode, we're going to talk about the show in general. I did write down a couple stats from IMDb. So season 1 has an average score of 7.93 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1 does. And this pilot was rated 7.6 on IMDb, which is still a pretty good rating. But the show average is 8.4, so maybe this first season is not everybody's favorite.
The whole season or this episode?
This episode is 7.6.
But the whole season is
7.9.
But that's like a weird rating. I mean, people vote on that. Anybody can vote on that.
Anybody can go with it. This is at the time of writing. Maybe it'll be totally changed soon.
Yeah. Could we talk about the directors real quick? The Phil Lord and Christopher Miller.
Yeah.
So they directed the pilot. Phil Lord, I want to bring him up. He's Cuban.
Phil Lord.
Yeah.
Is that like a stage name?
I don't know. I don't know enough about that.
Sorry.
But yeah, he was that. They directed the Lego movie as well. Also the 21 Jump Street, the 22.
And he directed the pilot of this one?
And he directed the pilot.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
I missed that one. Cool.
You think we knew him? He's not our age. He's older.
Oh, okay. Then no way.
Is he from Miami?
Yeah. He was Miami. He's from Miami. Phil Anderson Lord.
I mean, just go start asking your Theo this.
Gotta ask our Theo, dude. What's
I
up
guess,
with that?
I guess I gotta ask my Theo. And then see where it goes. Okay, that's it. Alright, so pilot.
Is the title just pilot? Or is
Yeah.
there a title? Or?
Title's just pilot.
Okay.
The title's just pilot, yeah.
So what are we doing? Are we going like beat by beat, or are we how do you want us to do this?
I did. I mean, like, my notes are kind of like accordingly, I guess, like,
Yeah.
the episode.
I say we go beat by beat and we just bring up I did write down like
about the trivia.
my top funny moment, like
Okay.
my favorite joke in the episode.
So could we start off by saying it? And I know this is a WAP podcast.
Yeah. it's
So
part of the
straight
Wap
up-
family.
I'm sorry, not WAP. I don't know why I'm bringing that in. I forgot that it's part of the WAP family.
It is. Yeah, it's part of it.
Oh wait, should I read a quick ad?
Please.
If you're enjoying this podcast, you might also enjoy a video game themed podcast called The WAP Boys.
Without me.
Find them on YouTube. Kay's not in that one, but she loves watching it, and she is often commenting on the clips. Check out the WAP Boys. They're an official sponsor of this podcast. Go ahead, sorry.
No, okay, so talking about the first episode, I didn't like the first episode. I don't like the pilot. I feel like the pilot, it kind of...
I like this. We're getting
Isn't that... I don't know, I understand how pilots are, and,
Yeah.
you know, you don't get the full... It's all just kind of broad strokes to kind of just get people interested in it. But if I would have seen the pilot on my own, without seeing it, I don't think I would have continued liking it.
Those are some strong words.
Yeah.
I did like the pilot.
I think it's just like a introduction of, like, you know, here's the character each 5 minutes, and then, like, there wasn't really like a, I don't know, core story maybe.
I mean, it's...
But like the characters were funny, so that's
if we
why
break
I
down
thought.
the story, if we break down what happens, we're really getting intros.
Right.
Yeah.
But there is a crime to be solved.
Right. It's not
There's
even
a new
that, because I know
captain.
because it doesn't, especially for a story like this, it's not like homicide or SVU or anything like that where you need that one case, because that's not what the show is about. The show is about these wacky policemen. You know, but I just
This job is
didn't super love it. It starts off
I can't
the
breathe
cold
anymore.
open.
Well, first it opens with that Donnie Brasco
With the
intro.
reference.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Donnie Brasco?
I have no idea what it was. I had to write down. I was like, I don't know what this is, so I don't know what he's saying.
So I saw him do that, and then he said like I'm doing the best scene from Donnie
Best
Brasco.
speech.
The best speech, okay. And then I was like, I've never seen Donnie Brasco, so I looked it up and I watched it. And it's Johnny Depp actually who does that scene.
Oh.
And it's a famous movie with Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. Which you know Al Pacino from Heat.
Yes, maybe. Yes.
You got a big head. Okay. And I saw it and I feel like, of course, Andy, or should we call him Peralta or should we call him
Peralta. Let's call him by
their character name?
Yeah.
So Peralta does it very badass. He's like, I'm not becoming them. I
What was
am
it
them.
different?
I'm not becoming like them. I am them.
Hey, what are you doing, weirdo?
I'm doing the best speech from Donnie Brasco.
Yeah. So in the actual one, it's a little bit emotional. Like he's like, I'm not becoming them. I am them. You know, like it was very
Is it like a cop movie?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
an undercover cop. So yeah, I thought it was cool looking it up, but I think I like Peralta's better.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they make it like over, like funny, and they do that slow motion like thing on the side. It's cool.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's cool. I mean, that Jake, he's a real goofball.
Cameras.
Sorry.
He's a little bit up to 10 on this first episode of his goofiness.
He is up to
I thought it was too much.
And Amy is up to 10 in the stick in the mud
I'd also like to apologize for my partner. His parents didn't give him enough attention.
kind of thing. They're both like turned up
I
high.
felt like when I watched the pilot, I was like, I don't think I like Jake. Like when I saw the pilot,
We
I
can
was
keep
like,
going on. And Jake is a horrible.
He was like so childish. I was
employee.
like, what's
Yeah.
happening?
Right.
I
mean,
would hate to work with somebody
Jake.
that is super that on right now.
He's just always on. But
Who
of
has
course.
a pet mice though in his drawer.
That's episode 2. We
shit.
can't talk about.
Oh, no.
We can't talk about that yet.
Cut.
Yeah, relax.
Get.
It's still September. We haven't hit the second episode in October. So I agree that, but at the same time, like watching pilots is always kind of cool because they haven't had time to gel with the staff,
right.
and like this is just fresh written off the paper. So I think it's kind of fun to see.
For sure, that stuff is fun. But I'm just looking at it from, man, if I had to work with that guy,
Oh no, yeah.
that would really suck.
I don't think there's anyone like that in real life. Is there?
We've worked
There's
with
probably some
we
people
worked
like
with a lot
that.
of people.
There's probably some
that
people
are
like
people like that. Do you think those types of stores still exist?
Yeah. You mean like
Electronic
camera
stores?
and electronics?
Yeah, like
Best
small.
Buy?
No,
In Asia,
but this is
in
like a
Asia they
small.
still exist for sure.
No, I'm sure like I mean like those
Maybe
like
downtown
no, like
shops.
thrift. Yeah,
Yeah.
pawn
Shops.
shops. Yeah, those kind.
Or downtown, yeah. Downtown, there's probably a couple like that. But yeah, what are they making? The profit margins are so bad.
Oh, can we talk about the profit margins? Can we start bringing that up? But yeah, for sure. I think I don't know. It's just fun to look at that because I feel like that also seems kind of different than what we have now
Right.
in the year 2025 of our Lord.
We're not in 2025 right now, Andy. We're in 2013. Do you need me to read that thing?
No, I just meant I know where because I'm sorry. I'm phasing through the different times.
Okay, so there's that cold open. We talked about the looking at the bear, which I thought that was fun. There's nothing I didn't like. Obviously, he got there early. It seems like he's trying to.
And then we get. Hold on. Are we done with that cold open? Or are we still?
I have nothing more to say there.
Yeah.
The theme song that they have for episode 1. It sucks. I
Yeah.
hate the theme song.
It's not even a theme song. It's just like a doom doom, and like he's walking up the.
It almost makes me think. I don't know if you guys have. Do you guys have ever watched a show called Scrubs?
Yes.
Maybe.
So Scrubs is a medical show, and it used to have big music. Like it would have a lot of licensed music. And if you try to watch the old episodes now, they lost the rights to a lot of those music.
Oh.
And so they play like different songs for some of those moments. Not all the songs, but for some of those moments. And it felt like it is. I don't think it is. I think it's a real song that they just did for that. But it felt like it should have been like a rock that maybe they lost the rights to.
Yeah, but the actual dun 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 dun
That appears in the show, but
it
it's
does
not.
later.
But like at the end, at the end of the pilot.
Right.
They
But it's
played
not the
it.
Which is
theme
a great
song.
song.
It's a
But
great.
it was
Song.
like sounded different though.
I think because you feel like the whole song.
Yeah, you hear more of it.
Oh.
Because
Maybe it is different, but it sounds like
Because it
it's
sounded
just
different
one
to me.
Maybe it is a little
the
different.
real opening on the second episode.
Could be a little different.
Yeah.
I right after that, I did have one little note.
Mhm.
I guess we kind of talked about it a bit, but I thought they were trying to make Peralta like seem very carelessly cool. Like he's just so he's cool without even trying, but it was
Right.
like so dialed up.
It's very dialed up. And again, so by the end, I love not the end of this episode, but by the end of the show, you love Peralta.
Yeah,
I love Peralta.
But not
Definitely
first
not this
pilot,
episode.
no.
This episode,
No, not the first pilot.
no.
Sadly.
I mean, you come in knowing him from his other work, and you still might kind of like, and it's trying to be a comedy show. I don't know.
I feel like you're talking about it too much as a TV show, and I'm trying to live in this
Moment, okay.
99 universe
2013.
in 2013 universe of show about wacky cops.
Did you guys notice on this is something that's going to break a little bit into the future? I'm so sorry.
Wait,
Why?
what are we talking about now? Are we past the theme?
Yeah. Oh, do you have more to say? Say
No.
more. I'm
Where
sorry.
where are we
I
now?
was going to go right after. the
Past Jake. Okay, now what
Okay.
we're talking about.
They have a meeting where they're updating on the file,
Uh-huh.
and they call Peralta JP.
Yeah,
So I
I
put that in my
had
notes
that.
too.
I
What the
had
heck?
that too.
Yeah.
Good feeling. It's a good feeling, yeah.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
I will.
JP, update on the Morgenthau murder?
Yeah. Good news for all you murder fans.
Never
Oh,
again
had
to be
that.
called Jurassic Park or JP.
Yeah.
He's
Never
always
again.
Peralta from this point on, or after this episode. But that's part of this is how it's written. They haven't built the relationships yet. This is all done like, rental studio. This is cool.
But that was it. I had noticed that. I had noticed that the bullpen was different. The whole office looks different. This also has a thing that I also really love in TV shows. So it introduces the bet that Amy and Jake are having. The bet between
Yeah.
and it shows the whiteboard
Yes.
and it has everybody's names on it, which is I love a good whiteboard in a TV show or a movie.
Really?
It's
But like
because
only
you
if
see
you could pause and read it.
I'm winning.
obviously that's what I do. Always pause and read it.
What did it say?
So in this one, it just has everybody's names and everybody's paired off. But it also, and they say this person's name later on, so it has a bunch of names of people that you don't even
See anymore?
see anymore. For example, oh man, but whatever, you could take a screenshot of the people. It has somebody named Anderson. Just a bunch of people, because in the room it has a bunch of cops
of
that you
cops,
never,
yeah.
which you see that later on in the episodes. But later on, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself,
Yes.
but when they're
yourself.
introducing
I saw that.
all the different cops and all the different characters, it has Scully, Hitchcock, and
Daniel.
David
Detective
Daniels.
Daniels.
Tell me about your detective squad. Well, Scully, Hitchcock, and Daniels. They're pretty much worthless, but they make good coffee. Copy that.
which
That
I
was a
guess
lady.
I wonder if she was gonna be a bigger part, and then they just cut it out. Because 3 of them would have been too much, right?
I mean, I felt like the show already had a lot of characters.
I know.
That like not everyone could be in it.
Yeah, she famously only in that first episode.
Famously?
Yeah, like that's one of the trivia pieces that I knew even before even deciding to do this.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. But anyway, her name does show up on the whiteboard. But yeah.
Detective Daniels.
Yeah, Daniel showed up
But
on
like,
the whiteboard.
but like they did introduce her there, and then after that they did bring back Scully and like for like other things, but like we don't see Daniels after that one shot. That's it
I know. I wonder if more stuff was cut out
from it.
with Detective
maybe.
Daniel. Justice for Daniels.
You want her back?
I want her
I
back.
mean, the show
I
was
want her
fine
spin
without
off.
her. The show was fine. You want a spin off?
I want to spin
Detective
off.
Daniels.
Detective Daniels.
But she was not a star. They're like, she makes good coffee, is what Terry said
No,
about
they make good coffee. Is what
her.
he
Okay,
said.
okay.
Well, yeah, because who knows if Terry was like ageist and
Ooh.
misogynistic.
He's not. We know him from later on. All
I
right.
guess,
Okay.
brother.
Daniel spinoff. Please sound off in the Discord if that's what you want. The Daniel spinoff. I forgot to talk about in the intro that they did a little bit of slow motion in the beginning when he
Yeah.
was walking up, but a slow motion is like one of the big themes of
Of the show.
and
Yeah.
of course the intro is different later on, but you get a little bit of that slow motion up the stairs on this
Right,
first
right.
episode, which is a little bit cool. Slow motion's always cool
I don't know, but I feel like a little too much sometimes.
on the show.
Yeah.
We'll talk about specific exact times that she thinks is too much later on the cast.
Okay.
We're gonna edit out this dead noise,
What noise?
or do we just live in it?
Was there a noise?
It's all dead noise.
That's what I mean, dead noise. The dead
Oh.
noise when
I
you're
don't know.
looking at your stuff.
I don't know.
All right.
I think
Okay.
I might. I don't want it to be too choppy though.
You don't want to not choppy at all, but also when we're
When there's silence?
yeah.
We'll take out a couple little things here and there.
Can we add a laugh track during the silence?
No, we cannot add a laugh track. I did write down also all of the first lines that the characters say
Okay.
Oh, shit.
because I don't know, going back to the show after seeing the season so many times, it's like the first time. Imagine if we can go back to the first time we met each other, the first thing we said. You know, it's like a cool. I don't know what I said.
That I have a nose like a bird. That's what he told me.
I did not.
He told you how to nose
I
like a
did
bird
not say that.
on your first one. Why?
I did not. Months later, she asked me what I thought of her, and like she was wearing. It was during COVID. she had like this mask that made her nose look weird. But I did not tell her the first time at all, for sure. I was a
secretly
gentleman.
thought
So you
about
guys
it.
went out during COVID? You guys broke...
There was no...
No, there was no
Broke
crow. No, I was in the office. I was working in the office when it was during COVID.
It was before Omicron. Whatever, this is not podcast stuff.
Why isn't this
This is
podcast
Patreon stuff.
This better not be cut. You can't cut this.
We don't have to cut it. I just... People, they want to go through the episode. They're fans of the
All right,
episode.
let's
Okay,
go.
go on.
You're talking about the first lines of shit.
Okay, go. First line off.
All right.
Jake. I mean, he did the reference.
Donnie Brasco thing,
Right.
which was a badass delivery of this emotional line.
So we're going backwards now?
No.
Okay.
We're about to get to Doyle,
right.
Boyle and Rosa. They both talk about that old lady's gunk on her face.
Gotcha.
Using expert detective work that she had something super gross on her chin.
I think it was flan.
Charles thinks it was flan. I think it was butterscotch pudding.
Maybe it's just old person gunk.
But Boyle does mention flan, so maybe
I was
this
gonna
is
say that.
this was a little bit of his like, oh, is he a foodie?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, because he's from Miami and he's Cuban, the director. Or
Oh, look at that.
so it's
Maybe
like, I thought it was rice, and then he thought about flan. I was like, I didn't even know what flan is till I met you.
that's very. I mean, I guess I didn't know he was Cuban until Andy told me. So
Yeah, maybe that's
Not
like,
Boyle. Just one of the
No.
one of the
The
directors.
directors,
One half
yeah.
of the directors.
but like maybe
One of
that's
the
why.
directors of Mitchell versus the Machine.
what's that?
It's another movie.
Another movie. Okay. Rosa's is not too great. Gina's is pretty good.
What's Gina's
Because
first line?
Boyle goes over to her
And asked about Rihanna.
and he asks her like how to score Rihanna tickets or whatever.
Yeah.
So she wasn't in the meeting, but obviously she's somebody that they rely on, that they trust, and they want to go back into. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I think it was the funniest line of the whole episode here
Really?
What is it?
when she's like, "Rosa's got a type, and it's anyone but you," and then he says, "Oh yeah, that's my ex-wife's type."
She's got a type, which is really anyone but you.
Yeah, that was my ex-wife's type, too.
No, but like I felt like the funniest line for me was like when Boyle was like when he dropped his muffin and he was like, "My muffin, my head, my muffin."
The physical
I thought
comedy.
that was
funny.
that was the funny one.
He's not physically gifted.
Oh man, my muffin. Ah! Oh, my head! My muffin, my head!
He really played it up, and it made it that eventually. Okay, we'll talk about that later. But that eventually becomes the intro
Yeah.
scene
Yeah,
for him
yeah.
for a very long time, or maybe the whole series.
But you see everybody's intro.
From the pilot.
Almost everybody.
Almost everybody,
Yeah.
except they add a couple. But
Yeah.
So later on,
You see Santiago's Point Blank.
Yeah.
That's hers.
Bang bang on. What did you say?
Rosa banging on the computer. That's hers.
but no. The bang bang is not what they do. Terry, when he introduces her, talks about how she wants to be tough because of her brothers, and she eats.
I
them
meant
spicy.
for the introduction.
Oh,
of
for the
Yeah, the introduction.
So hers
yeah.
is a little different.
Yeah.
And Terry screaming on the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a couple that are a little different.
Yeah.
They also said that Rosa's voice was a little higher in the pilot compared to the rest of
You
the
saw
show.
that online?
Yeah, I saw that online.
Her
I mean,
I think it gets a little hot. How did you guys watch it? You watched it on Peacock.
Yeah, I watched it on Peacock.
You watched it where? Illegal?
No, I watched it legally on Peacock. Why?
Oh. Can I say, like, Peacock sucks? Can I say that app
That's gonna be
is
cut.
the worst?
That-
I
what
don't know.
if people want to watch the show? They just go on Peacock.
That's the only
And it
choice
sucks.
now.
You get free commercials.
Okay, fine. I won't say Peacock, or just buzz it out.
Beep.
Where I watched it sucks. It has a bunch of commercials. The closed caption sometimes was off. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
horrible
Okay.
application.
I watch all the time.
Hey, fix your application.
You watch it on the phone?
Peacock. Huh?
You watch it on your phone?
Yeah, but I've seen that
Unless it
application that isn't the one I named. We could bleep it, I guess.
You
You-
watch
you
the
can just show
chicken
it,
on the chicken
But I
app?
watched it on TV, and it sucks for that too. It's a horrible app
For what?
when I've seen it on regular TV.
Oh, okay. I mean, I watched SNL on there, and I think it's good for movies because they let you do like a 3-minute block of ads.
But it's not the commercials isn't the problem. I think it's just like a glitchy.
Oh, a glitchy app.
It's a glitchy app.
Well, maybe if they get more users watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because of this show, they
Yeah.
might improve it.
All right, you're right.
I don't know. You can talk crap about it. They have nothing to do with this podcast. This is a fan podcast. We have no
No,
allegiance.
I'm getting censored already. I don't even know if this is going to be on there. I don't know if I'm going to be listening to it. It's going to be all gone. This could be all edited out. And Ricky just said it's edited because of time or something. I'm not going to know.
We're just gonna have the podcast between me and Ricky. That's it. That's all you're gonna see.
Everything else is edited out?
Yep.
And
Andy never existed in this podcast.
We'll just use this camera. And every Andy thing I'll say was my idea. Oh, did you know the director actually was Cuban?
You're gonna stalling me?
I thought it was funny. The robot captain. When he was doing that meat morph thing that he ends up doing for a lot of the show.
Yeah.
But he was actually kind of right. His like little badass knowing everything was correct. Like the captain is a little bit robotic and stiff and...
This new guy is going to be another washed-up pencil pusher who's only concerned with following every rule in the patrol guide. Meet Morp Z. Robot Captain, engage.
Is that what you think?
Hey! New captain alert.
I thought that was kind
Oh,
of...
you mean professional? The captain was professional.
Right. The captain was professional, but he was a little bit more stiff than everybody in the office.
Right. Because he's the captain.
Sure.
And he's being professional.
But like I thought, like it's like a comedy show, so like everybody's gonna be like a little funny. But like the pilot, when I watched, I was like, oh, he's like a little too serious for this show.
He was, but he does have
at the end.
My favorite. Whenever they show any flashback throughout the whole series, I love it. I love all his and him catching the disco
strangler.
The disco strangler.
It's over, Disco Man. Put down the yo-yo and back away from the girl.
I love his hair in those back ones.
Yeah.
It's always good.
Yeah.
It was funny that it was established in the pilot. Like I always think of like ideas that they could have come later, but that was like we're gonna be flashing back to his old days, which is cool. I wrote here that the Jeffords intro was awesome, especially the Peralta line. No,
I mean it's fine. It's fine. Again,
I don't like it. No, you hated the pilot. Tell us why you hated it, dude. Because of great lines and comedy.
I don't know about that. I just again, it's just Jake was too annoying to me.
Okay.
He was a little.
He was a bit much.
Yeah.
But that Jeffords intro for everybody was cool. It was very natural to introduce it to the new stuff. I thought that was a fun. Like,
do they later on mention Santiago's brothers and later on?
Yeah.
The 7 brothers.
Do you remember one of her brothers?
No.
Oh. You've already mentioned him today.
I don't like this. Shh! Don't gang up on me.
Anybody who's
don't gang up on me.
Because we both watched the show a lot.
We watched it a lot. We freaking love this show. If you love this show, please join us on the Discord. It's free. You don't have to join our Patreon. All right. What else do we have on the notes? At 11 minutes in, you introduced Peralta's SNL friend, Fred Armisen as Melipnos.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name? Melipnos.
Can you spell that, please?
M-L-E-P. Clay.
Did you say Clay?
Yes, the clay is silent.
Oh, and when they're doing
That was so funny.
the door checking. I thought that was some pretty funny stuff.
I think it's also funny. No, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say the guys with the weed is funny too.
I was mentioning the smell of weed just because New York smells like weed everywhere now.
Now,
So it's just funny,
but we're
2013.
in 2013.
That's right, 2013.
It only smells like weed sometimes.
It smells like weed.
Sometimes.
Only in the
Sometimes
seediest.
a guy runs into your room and smoke and he leaves.
Back when New York was good.
At 13:20, I wrote that Jake is a little too much with the captain. This is the first time I was like, okay, Jake
Which
is not
one?
being...
The not wearing ties.
The one in a Speedo?
Did you even watch the show, bro?
I did. I made a lot of notes.
All right,
Wait,
now you
where
seem very,
did you
now
watch
seem-
the show?
Now you seemed very defensive when I asked you.
I did, of course I watched. No, yeah, I watched it. It was awesome.
Like,
Wait,
just
so
wear a
what's
tie,
the-
dude.
So what's the time?
Well,
Stamp.
he had you know kind of developed these bad habits with that old captain.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
What the hell's going on around here?
Fire extinguisher roller chair derby.
Okay.
The old captain is like a character actor that I've seen in many places, so I kind of remembered him. He passed away a couple of years ago as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Like a new captain, why are you trying to be the boss of the captain? You know, like
Yeah.
obviously just wear a tie.
So yeah, so what's the crime that what are they trying to solve? They're trying to solve a murder over jamón ibérico.
Ibérico ham.
Yeah, which is fun.
I actually saw my first one right here at the Delicias de España, right here next to the house.
Oh yeah.
They had the legs hanging,
yeah.
and they were thousands of dollars.
They're like $3,000.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just having that, like going to your friend's house and he's like, "You want to cut of this jamón ibérico?"
It looks gross.
Really, it looks so good to me. Like
looks like a dead body leg.
But like you
it is a dead
go
body,
to
right?
like a buffet and like the whole like roast of whatever is like it's there. Stuff like that.
That's true, but there's something about
like a lamb chop.
the leg that it just looks more
It's just a really big drumstick.
evil, I guess. But there's something evil about it. It looks evil to me. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever.
Talk about that, but like I thought like it was a really fun introduction that Boyle's like super into food.
That he knew about the ibérico.
The flan,
Yeah.
and then the ibérico. Like he's already a foodie.
No,
Episode.
and then when they were in the store, he was like, "Don't waste that manchego."
Oh, when they were
because they were like tossing it.
I'm getting mad! It's a waste of manchego!
Yeah, that's true.
thought
Such
that
a
was
waste of
really funny.
manchego. Yeah, that was funny. That was good. I was gonna talk a little bit about the gay reveal a little bit later when they revealed the Captain Holt.
yeah.
I remember, of course, I know the show now, and I know Holt is like my favorite or one of my favorite characters. But at first, I was a little bit like, oh, is this like it's gonna be a cheesy thing? Like, oh, they're gonna do like these hamstrung like gay jokes.
Should we do it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, should we do an edit point?
Oh, no, oh my god.
Should we do a what?
I don't mind.
was carrying it. I was just sick of it. I was sick of
Gay
it.
character? No.
I
didn't
did
mind.
seem
Too woke.
It did seem very. I even looking at it now, it does seem very like. Oh, by the way, he's. You know what I mean? Like it makes it seem like. I don't know if maybe. I guess at the time it was just more weird to be on TV. I guess.
2013.
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
2013. No, but like 2013 or like wasn't it when like they passed the gay marriage? I mean not 2013 specifically, but like when Obama was in the office. Cause he was the one who passed it, no?
I don't know. We might just edit all this out. I
Oh
think.
shit. Cause I think my fact is pretty right.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Feels good.
I think
She wasn't
so.
here at the time.
Oh, that's
I
right. You
wasn't.
weren't here.
No, I
You
was,
wouldn't know
I
what's
was
going
in,
on.
I was in Korea. Wait, was I in Korea?
2013. I mean, you weren't in the United States, were you?
No, but
In my secret
but
cell.
I know that Obama passed it because I talked to my parents about it and I had American friends.
Cool.
So that's why I thought like, oh, maybe since Obama's in office and then they wanted to put a little, I don't know, maybe they wrote it in. But I couldn't tell
Yeah.
that he was gay-eyed and then they did a bunch of flashback.
Yeah. I didn't like the Peretti saying it. Do you get those vibes? But I did think it was funny. It was like manscaping. That was that got
the
me
slow
a lot.
motion.
It's like when he's trying to remember like the clues for why he was gay.
Yeah.
Did anyone else get a little bit of a gay vibe?
Damn. I am not a good detective.
Before, right after my second funniest scene, I thought, like, after when he was sitting in the records room and he was doing all the stuff with his tie, and he's like, great work, Peralta, and he's like, a testament to what wearing the correct attire is like. I feel like the line was so funny and well delivered, and then he obviously stands up, revealing that he's not wearing the correct attire.
Because he's a goofball.
Which is like,
He's such
which
a
is like,
goofball.
it's
That's
too
super
much.
annoying.
It's
Again,
for
super
violence.
annoying, sexual harassment all around. Jake should have been fired. A testament to the strength of unions.
That's fine work, Detective.
Thank you very much, sir. Testament to what can be achieved when you dress appropriately. Let's pound it out.
Ooh.
On why he probably hasn't been fired. Just saying.
I mean, obviously he's a lovable goofball.
Not in the first episode.
Not in the pilot.
But that was very funny. Obviously,
not
a
lovable.
police officer's never gonna wear a Speedo like that in any room. But
We don't know that.
but to deliver that line, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I like when like Captain Holt's like, okay, everyone get in here, bring your cameras.
Oh yeah.
It's cute.
Let's share it with the whole team. Santiago, Boyle, Diaz, get in here. Bring everyone. And a camera.
That's not necessary.
Let's have a hand
Oh,
for
they're
the work
here.
of the fine master detective, Jake Peralta. Yeah, let's have a hand, everyone. Give him a hand.
Cute. That's him playing around now.
And he
Now
punched
Holt's
him in
getting
there.
now he's getting.
Now Holt's a goofball.
Yeah.
Holt's having some fun with it.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to tame the wildest horse in the
Precinct.
precinct. That's not
Stable.
or in the
In
field,
the barn,
in the stable,
yeah.
in the jungle. I don't know where horses are.
Yeah, the jungle, the horse jungle.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have more stuff, but I said we hear the theme song for the first time at the end of the episode.
I do like just mentioning jokes that I like. I did like the janitor doing the mopping.
Oh.
And then she's like
she's like,
you go around.
Clear.
Did like that one.
That was good.
I should have found out. Who's that actor? We should find out. Put her name.
Give her a little shout.
Show a little shout.
Okay. I'll look that up when I'm editing. I'm not gonna do that, guys. Look it up yourselves.
And then they like all come each other. Isn't that like Crossfire? What if they started shooting? Do they all shoot each other?
Yeah. You're not gonna point toward.
I mean, obviously we're big on police tactics and everything, and that just didn't seem safe to me.
We're huge gun guys.
Yeah.
But also Terry wasn't there, so it didn't feel like
Terry
big...
wasn't there?
No, Terry doesn't go out on the field.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of his.
But like it felt like they're like introducing all the characters back together again, but Terry wasn't there.
But it makes sense. I did like that joke. Not to go backwards, but I did like them being in the store and him going crazy and shooting the mannequin.
Oh, the mannequin.
Yeah.
Hey, man. You okay? You look a little chubby.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
And the screaming.
But I always think about that Crossfire. Like, I don't know much about police tactics or stuff, but
We just said we're experts.
But that was a sarcastic thing.
No, we're experts.
Drink the loudest cup of water in history.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Give him a break. All right, people get it. I think I was just gonna say that whenever a police like point at each other through a, like I was like, this guy can escape by just ducking, and then everyone just dies.
But you can't really duck.
They're aiming their gun at him.
Yeah, but they're not gonna pull it. They're gonna pull the trigger.
Yeah, because cops are known for not pulling their weapons.
I think we gotta cut Andy out on this podcast.
He's putting a lot of controversy into this, which is just a fun family theme song. Also, the guy ran toward the only side that had two people. Like, he could have tried to knock out Jake. He could have tried to go for.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Holt.
the moment Jake wouldn't stop talking, he would have just run through
It was just
Jake.
misogynism, I guess. He saw the woman.
Were there two women on one side? I thought it was Boyle and.
It was Santiago.
Was she alone?
Was she alone?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either now.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I thought she ran toward Boyle and Santiago when.
Wasn't Boyle with Rosa?
Yeah, Boyle was with Rosa.
Okay, so
there's a good chance.
I saw this episode today, but I'm already off. Sorry, guys.
I don't know if I'm right either. I'm not.
I did have a couple more factoids.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Everybody take cover.
Do I have another one?
I'm not gonna look up.
Okay.
They introduced the captain as Captain Ray Holt.
Everyone, I'm your new commanding officer, Captain Ray Holt.
Speech.
That was my speech.
Short and sweet.
Oh,
And
yeah?
they never, he doesn't like shortening things and stuff like that. And it's funny that his name is Raymond Holt for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Except for this first one. And remember we said that they didn't have a set. I wrote down that they recorded at the historic Herald Examiner building in LA.
Oh.
And then the set was built to look like that. And yeah, that's all I have. Do you guys have any more stuff you want to talk about?
I don't remember.
No, I think that's it.
Oh, I have a couple, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I guess at the end, I don't remember seeing the Brooklyn Nine-Nine text in blue and red. Was that a thing?
No,
in the other episode?
I don't think so.
What? The texts?
The logo is completely different for the
It was like blue and red, so I was like very confused.
I guess
saw the
you
pilot
think
again.
police have like red and blue lights, but yeah, it's totally different. I think later it's like mainly yellow. Yellow is like their, kind of like our logo. We adopted that yellow sign for it. They
That's yellow. That's what you called it.
It's a bright highlighter yellow.
It's a
But
golden
that's what you called
shower
it.
yellow.
I'm not the one that called it that.
Show me the proof. We did it. The pilot.
Oh wait, were we done?
Yeah, we're done.
You don't have anything else?
That's it, except for my closing remarks.
All right, well then, guys, I think I have a little bit of a game show that we could do. I don't know if we're gonna keep this for all the other episodes, but we'll do this one right now
for the longest episode.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose.
Okay, so we talked a lot about Iberico ham.
Ooh.
Right? Iberico.
Iberico ham.
It's from the Iberian Peninsula.
So Detective Boyle is on the hunt for a jamon Iberico thief, and he's asked the two of you to help him try to catch it.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna give you guys some questions about Iberico ham.
Oh my god.
And see what you guys
You're
can
Spanish.
answer.
You should know how to say Iberico.
Iberico ham.
Jamon Iberico. Okay.
Jamon Iberico.
Jamon
Alright.
Iberico.
Jambon Iberico. Okay. I want to work with Detective Boyle.
right.
This is exciting. Don't be too good, because then we can't edit you out.
Iberico ham, or jamon iberico, is a dry cured ham. It comes from the black Iberian pig, which primarily lives in the Iberian Peninsula, which is a region that includes which two countries? Your name,
Ricky.
Okay.
I don't know that. No, you gotta do a B C D optional.
But you have to clock in with your name.
But
You have
like-
to
You have to call it with your name.
But then he gives the optional.
Then I have a chance to answer. Okay. I know the answer.
It's
But
not.
it's-
It's
but
not
it's-
multiple choice. It's not gonna be
It
multiple
has
choice.
to be
That's-
multiple choice.
All right. So Ricky, you buzzed in. I heard Ricky buzzing in. What's your answer?
I was about to say this factoid on my own moments ago, but the Iberian
So he
Peninsula
knew.
includes Spain and Portugal.
That's 1 point for Ricky.
I'm never gonna get this right. I'm not from the States.
That's
this is not fair.
He's talking about Europe.
This was 0.
But like I'm really bad with geography too.
All right. So number 2.
Uh-oh.
This is number 2 of. I have about 25 questions that I wrote.
What?
I need to charge my
It
laptop.
has to be multiple choice.
Okay. Normally, the jamon is sold vacuum sealed. Once the whole leg is opened, it is regularly sealed with a cheesecloth, or a cling wrap. When you do that, how long can a leg last?
Okay, 6 months.
6 months. Okay. Ricky, give an answer.
After it's been opened, right?
After it's been opened, and you have to repackage it.
Well, no, you don't repackage it. You just put the
Well,
cloth
you just
on.
put the cloth back on it just to keep it
Okay,
from
maybe
the
I
air.
changed my answer.
Okay, what's your answer?
Wait, she already said her answer.
All right,
Okay,
6
fine.
months. Okay.
Then
Ricky,
right.
3 months.
Okay, Ricky, on the dot.
Shit!
Okay.
I'm not playing this game. It has to be multiple choice next time.
Next time. You better make a quiz every time and make it easier for kids.
Yeah. Because if not, we're cutting Andy off.
All right. Number 3. The
Yeah.
finest grade is called jamón ibérico de bellota, or black label.
Okay.
The ham is from a free-range pigs that roam the oak forest along the border. During the period right before they are slaughtered, they're fed a certain food. What food?
I think I've heard of it.
They're fed a certain food, these free-range piggies.
Yeah, right before they're slaughtered.
Food?
Yeah.
Not like drink or not like.
It's not a liquid. It's a
Ricky.
food.
Rosemary.
Okay. Incorrect.
You didn't tell KJ it was incorrect?
Because the timing one I could use like who
Guys,
can get
I
closer.
won. Third question.
Okay, do you have an answer?
I have to guess. I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay, so just to give you a clue, it can grow into a tree.
Okay. Apple.
No.
Oh, man.
Acorns.
Acorns.
Mm-hmm. All right, so currently it's 2-0. One last question.
2-1. Because you got it incorrect.
We got one last question. It's 2-1. This next one's worth 2 points.
I'm still good.
All right. Modern regulations allow the use of a specific Spanish wording for only black label, like the top layer. What is this Spanish phrase? What's
I don't know Spanish. This game is not fair.
this game might be rigged a little.
Just because you're in love with Ricky.
It's a Spanish phrase that can be used for what?
That modern regulations allow this you can only use this certain name, this Spanish name, for like the highest.
I feel like I know it, but can we say this word?
Say your name to punch in, and then I'll
Yes.
also I have a guess.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to say the word. No. Is it a weird word? No.
It's definitely not a weird word.
It
so if
sounds
you're
to me.
trying
I
to
thought
say,
it was an Italian word.
no, I got it here in Spanish.
Okay. Do I start?
I don't know. Somebody answer.
Okay, Ricky.
Okay.
Prosciutto.
No.
No, it's gotta be like a word.
It's a phrase. It's just like a.
Oh, it's
like
a phrase.
It's 2 words.
It's to designate as the highest caliber
Yeah, that you can't just use this.
on any piece of
You
meat.
can't just use this on any piece of meat. I'll give you a clue. It's like a leg, but it's also black.
She doesn't know that much Spanish.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I say in English? Is it black leg?
Black leg, that's it. That's it. Pata
Is it right?
negra. All right.
won.
And that one was worth 2 points.
So
So
I have
in the end,
3.
it is Ricky 2, K 3. So Kay, you get to go work with Detective Boyle to catch
Yay.
the jamón ibérico thief. All right, that was it. That was my game.
Now where's my $3,000
Give it a-
hamon leg?
Damn, Kate's still not happy with winning.
I know.
Well, that's our first episode. We hope to see you back next week for our second episode, where we talk about
Episode 2.
Yeah, episode Tagger or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think
Episode 2 Tagger. I did want to just say.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say, if you made it here, thank you so much for listening to the end. We have a free Discord. You can chat with us about each episode. We're going to make a little Discord thing for it. And if you like us and want to support the show, we got a Patreon, and we will be doing bonus episodes on there, as well as an intro for each of us.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. See you next time. Bye. Okay, let's stop all these
That was
things.
a very Jake Peralta bye.
A week without me, thought you'd forget. 2 weeks without me, and you still haven't joined the Patreon yet. 99 wipe all I ever wanted. 99 wipe happy to watch again. 99 wipe meant to be shared with friends. Brooklyn 99 watch alone.